everybody. For those of you who don't know, this is Heather. I am running Mishmash and Other Things, the blog plus the YouTube channel. I've been doing YouTube videos since 2006. Truth be told, in 2006 I couldn't figure out how to put up videos, so I don't really know how long I had the channel up without having a video on it. Anyway, I want to address yesterday's recipe, how to boil water. Some people thought it was a joke. I know my family did. It is one of those things that is so simplistic that sometimes it escapes us. And one of the key elements to cooking is to understanding just the bare bones basics. So we're going to get back to the bare bones basics in the kitchen. So I had a completely different recipe ready for today, or, not ready, but I was going to do it. And that fell through simply because I wanted to do this video. The reason why I put that video up is because I remember, I think I was 12, maybe 11 years old, where I really thought a simmer was a boil, and I was making ramen noodles, and I put them in simmering water for 3 minutes, and they were like rubber tires. So, if I can prevent somebody from making that same mistake, I will. I will at least try, from my house to somebody else's. Originally, I started these videos and my blog simply for my family. I have a lot of family that doesn't live around me. My mom, for example, she lives 4 hours away from me. So wintertime, when the weather's a little not too nice, it's very difficult to, see my family. And so this was a format that I could be doing something fun with my kids sometimes when they're here and not in school. And something that I always enjoyed to do. There's other elements too. If you've watched any of my older videos, you know that I have physically changed. I've lost about 120 pounds. I am working on getting rid of some of the regain, which happens naturally after surgery or any type of lifestyle change, really. I've gone through a divorce, and because of the divorce, this is something I want to talk about. I had to take 2 years off from doing videos. A lot of the reason is because I had to work. I actually had to work to take care of my family. It was me and the girls, and I never had time to film videos, and my computer was not working. It kind of happened at the same time as me having to work. Now, I never realized that I would pay the price for taking responsibility for my family. I am not an actor, never have been, never will be. So if you see me in a bad mood, it's because something ticked me off. If you see me really happy, it's because I'm really happy. Overall, I am a very happy person. I'm not happy with these new changes with YouTube, but I've never done this for the money. I never made money on this. So that I don't care about. If they want to take away the ads today, go ahead. What I'm concerned about are the people who invested time in me, the people that subscribe to me. You're not going to get this notification. I could put up 85 different videos every day. You're not going to see those notifications because YouTube is only going to allow a small amount, a small fraction of those who are subscribed to me to actually see them. So in order to see any new footage, I post directly on my Facebook fan page. I will put a link in for that, for my Twitter, and for my email in case anybody needs to contact me. My fan page is tied directly to Twitter, so whatever I post there will be posted on Twitter as well, and I'll have all those links down below. I never did this for the money. I did it for the fun of it. I did it because this is a live video situation where my kids can go back when they're older and see recipes that I made for them when they were younger. This is something that I did for my family who don't live near me, and it just brings us close together. And if it helps somebody else in another part of the world, I want to be there to help you too. And I am not one of those people that will sit there and hide ingredients because nobody can make anything as best as I could. No, I'm not going to do that, because if you fail, I feel like I failed. And this is not YouTube. This is me. I am not a production. I am in my home. I am not scripted. I do my own hair and makeup, and as you can tell, it's not exactly bougie, that's for sure. But I do the best I can, and I try to put out content that I would myself enjoy. I know lately a lot of that's been fallen to the wayside because it's a long story. There's so much going on. There's so much going on in my life personally with my children and my fiance, and I'll give you an update on that very soon. Trust me. So Erin, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. You know, there's so many other things going on. There's so many elements in my life now. When I had 2 kids and 1 cat, I now have Aaron's 2 girls and his cat. So, you know, sometimes when his girls are able to be here, we have a full house, along with whatever friends my kids want to have over too. So it's hectic and it's fun, and I wouldn't trade my life for anything else. I wake up every day enjoying and looking forward to the future and looking forward to my life. Whereas before, I wasn't. And it wasn't that because I was unhealthy. That had some of it. That had to do with some of it, but I went through my old videos, and when I first started to lose weight, people were like, Heather, you're a much happier person when you were heavier. I wasn't happy. I was numb. I numbed myself with all the wrong types of foods, and I numbed myself with all kinds of foods that were not right for my body, because I was not happy in general. So moving forward, I am going to attempt to put up a video every day. One of the reasons why I haven't is because I was kind of getting boggled down with all these friggin' rules that were thrown at us. And, you know, every day that I would try to post a video, there would be a problem with it. There would be a problem with something. If it wasn't the right thumbnail, if it wasn't this, if it wasn't that. It's like, really? Really? Are you kidding me? I'm not showing dead bodies in my videos, okay? I'm showing people how to cook. It's helpful. I mean, just yesterday there was a problem with how to boil water because I guess, I don't know why. I don't know. You tell me. Because what my thumbnail was about was what it was about. It's very simplistic. But maybe it was so simplistic that people are like, oh, it can't really be it. Whatever. You know, I am 42 years old. I am not going to sit here and worry about what a bunch of people behind a desk are concerned about with me. You know, it's not my circus. It's not my monkeys. Kind of is my circus, where I use their platform to do videos, but I don't think in the grand scheme of things they really matter about little old me, because I don't have the channel that rakes in the big bucks. But I also don't have a production. I don't have scripted material. I don't have somebody doing hair and makeup because it looks good. I am recording this on my cell phone because my camera doesn't want to work, and I've had that camera for about 4 or 5 years. So it's held together. I kid you not, with duct tape. So I am not bougie. I am not one of these highfalutin people full of drama that just wants to make a buck. It's not me. Never has been, never will be. And if you come to this channel looking for overproduction, over editing, and extremely scripted and over dramatized, you're not going to see it. If you ever see a video from me saying that I'm getting rid of YouTube, I can promise you, you're not going to see those videos anymore, because as soon as I finish filming that and I give people a day or two to actually see the videos and my channel will be gone. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that just so I can get views. I'm not doing that just so I can get money. And I won't do that. I won't do that, because that wasn't even the purpose for me having this channel. The purpose for me having this channel was so my children could go back and see it, so my family can, who I don't live around. And, you know, things have happened in my life. People have passed that were close to me that recipes went with them. They didn't write anything down. If they did, it was an absolute gold mine. I mean, my mother and I will have conversations where both of us are crying and we're saying how much we missed my grandmother's fish chowder or my grandfather's baked beans. And these are things that died with them. I can kind of remember sort of in my wheelhouse of memory of how they made them and certain ingredients they put in it, but it's never going to be the same because they didn't do it. You know? So this was kind of like a living recipe card for my children. So when I'm no longer here anymore, they can see this. When my family lives 4 hours away and some live clear across the country in California, they can see this and be like, oh my gosh, this reminds me so much of home. And that is why I do this. Another reason why I do this is because there are people who don't have money to eat out all the time. You know, there are more people that don't live a bougie lifestyle than the ones that do. And a lot of people know it's healthier and more affordable to eat at home if you know how to shop. So yeah, this is who I do this for. I do this for the people who want to save a buck or two, maybe want to impress their fiance, husband, wife, children, parents, whatever. And so they're like, this is what I made for you. And it comes from them. And if they succeed, I succeed. And that's how I see success for my channel. Everything else is great. Everything else, you know, the added views or the added subscribers to my channel, that is awesome. That really makes me feel happy, because I came in this with no expectations and I still have no expectations. The only expectations I have are more on myself and not on anybody else. I hold myself to a very much higher standard than the normal person. And that's because I don't want to screw something up for you guys and have it not work for you. And that's why I do the things I do. That's why I do these recipes. That's why sometimes I will sit down and have conversations with you, because I feel that the non-recipe is just as important as the recipe. The conversations, the interaction, you know, the personal aspect of this, because let's face it, recipes and sharing your kitchen is a very personal thing. I can share any part of my house with anybody, but my kitchen, that's mine. And some of you ladies understand that. So I'm gonna, I can talk, and I can talk forever if given the opportunity. This is turning into almost a 15-minute video. So I think I'm gonna go. So you can see this as like an introduction to my channel. I did one years and years ago and I didn't know how to use the mic, so the volume on it was really, really low, and I basically just took pictures from my blog, because I do have a blog, which I really need to dust off and start writing on again, because I really enjoyed that too, because I've always liked to write, as some of you know. So I think I'm gonna work on doing videos every day. now that I am not being strangled, as it were, where, you know, fighting constantly with whatever. So, anyway, there was a bit of a rant with this, but there was also a bit of realness. I'm a real life human being with real life human feelings, and sometimes those emotions show through the camera. It's because I'm not an actor. This is not a production, and I don't want it to be. It will stop being fun when it becomes something that's scripted and produced and whatever. Anyway, have a great day, guys, and I will put all those links in the description bar, and I hope you all live, laugh, and love.